Hey guys, Carnivore Grandpa back. I like to try to keep the video short. There is some topics that there's a massive amount of information on. And for guys who are like me, who like to research everything and just know that there's material behind what I'm saying. I know you guys are looking at me and you're thinking, okay, here's an old grandpa who swings a hammer every day for a living. What does he know? But I just want to tell you, you know what? I do my due diligence. I do research. I watch YouTube videos. I talk to people. It's not like I haven't researched the crap out of this, but you don't know that. So I'll try to link a lot of stuff about the videos and what I talk about on the videos below the video itself. I'd like to touch on a topic called metabolic syndrome right now. And it's all to do with insulin resistance. Your weight gain and your health really has nothing to do with what you're eating. Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. It has everything to do with what you're eating. But a lot of it has nothing to do with what the health community, the dietitians say is responsible. Cholesterol doesn't affect your cholesterol level. Fatty meats and red meats don't increase risk of cancer. A lot of these things are just stuff that's been thrown out there as a theory, and it's never really truly been tested. But what has come to light in the last little bit in the research is what they call metabolic syndrome. Metabolic syndrome is an umbrella of something that it's like an umbrella term for a whole bunch of different diseases that are caused by the same thing. And that's metabolic syndrome is heart attacks, strokes, Alzheimer's, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and a few more. And I'm just touching on it now so you guys will be a little bit informed and maybe want to research your own into this topic. Metabolic syndrome is caused by what they call insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is caused by too many sugars or carbohydrates, which break down into sugars in your diet. This is what screws us up, guys. This is our nemesis. This is our problem. This is our kryptonite for those guys who are trying to be Superman, super grandpas. So let's take a look at this and break it down a little bit. Like I said, I try to keep the video short. Some great resources out there on metabolic syndrome and insulin resistance. Basically what's happening is you're putting too much glucose into your system. Your system is flooding, your body is flooding that system with insulin to try and get rid of the glucose in your bloodstream from eating 3 meals and snacks and high sugary drinks and all the crap that we're putting into our system. And within your cells, because it's trying to force the glucose into your cells, this is just baseline information. Your cells start to rebel. More insulin is produced to take care of the sugar, and pretty soon you're into insulin resistance, which is your body is resisting the effects of insulin to get rid of the sugar in your blood. And that causes type 2 diabetes, which goes on to cause, well, everybody knows type 2 diabetes, you can go blind, you can use your limbs. Guys, not to be offensive, but you can lose your penis. This is a serious disease, and it's affecting a large portion of our population in North America, and it's totally preventable by diet. If people won't tell you this, certainly the guys who are producing the insulin and all the other diabetic medications won't tell you you can control this with your diet. You can eliminate the effects of this with your diet. So just to let you know, reduce the carbs, reduce the sugar, and you will get rid of your type 2 diabetes. And you can control your levels of type 1 diabetes so that your blood sugars are more stable, so you can control the amount of insulin or other medications that you need to take. And next step, heart attacks, strokes, insulin resistance related, dementia, Alzheimer's, insulin resistance related. All these diseases are preventable. So let's take a look at this. Maybe in future videos we'll get a little more in depth, but just this is baiting you guys to know that if you're affected by a lot of these things, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, it's insulin resistance. It's not the fact that you're just getting old. So let's maybe in future videos we can take a more in-depth, maybe they get a little longer, we'll take a more in-depth look at some of this stuff. I'll try to post some stuff below by guys that I know and trust, doctors. Dr. Jason Fung does an excellent book on called The Diabetes Code. I get my books off of Kindle because they're cheaper than the hard copy. You can actually go in and get a free sample of the book to say, okay, what's this book all about? Do I need to know this? This is important to me. Will it be interesting to me? Go in, start a Kindle account, and take a look at the books, take a look at the samples, and if you're interested, buy the book. It's cheaper than buying a hard copy. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.